All right, boys and girls, so here we are, Chapter 9, Lesson 11, Adding Mixed Numbers. So remember what you learned about estimating mixed numbers and finding the nearest whole number, and now we're just going to add two mixed numbers together and find a precise answer. Let's go ahead and look at the page we're on. We're on page 677. Your work for today is you are going to complete, see here, you are going to complete page 679. That's your work. And we're going to do an example from 677, and then we're going to jump to 679. Work a little bit together. So my first fraction I'm going to work with is 2 1/4 and 1 1/4. And you might hear a little squeaking. That's because little Hermione, the park ranger, is here to make a presence and say hello. She is really picky and didn't even like my celery I gave her, but now she's eating my sweater. So we'll see how long this lasts. Okay, so 2 1/4 plus 1 1/4. Let's go ahead and go to the drawing board. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add together my whole numbers. So what are my whole numbers? My whole numbers are 2 and 1. So 2 plus 1 equals 3. Perfect. So that's your first step. Second step, you're going to look at your fractions. What are your fractions? I have 1/4 plus 1/4. You need to look for a couple things. Look at your denominator. Your denominator is the one on the bottom, right? Is it the same on both fractions? If it is, we know we can just add them across. If you're not sure what I'm talking about with this stuff, go ahead and refer back to earlier videos when we talk about finding common denominators and why we need them. So if I'm adding straight across, I go 1 plus 1 equals 2, and then I just bring that 4 over there. So what do we notice about this fraction? Right, it's not simplified. 2 is even and so is 4. That means I can divide them both by 2. Perfect. So I'm going to divide 2 by 2. I'm going to divide 4 also by 2. 2 divided by 2 we know is 1, and 4 divided by 2 equals 2. 2/4 is equal to 1/2. So then I take my whole number from over here. Okay, Hermione, no more chewing on my sweater. And I'm going to take my fraction from over here. I'm going to put them together. So my final answer is our third step. I guess this would be our third step, right? The simplifying step. Here we go. Our last step, called our fourth step, would be combining the 3 and the fraction 1/2. So my final answer is 3 1/2. I'm going to go ahead and put Hermione away because she's putting a hole in my sweater that I really like. So hold 1 second. All right, so now I have my answer, 3 1/2, and I'm going to enter it here. The pen function doesn't work very well on this, but this is where you would enter it, where it says, so the hammerhead shark swam 3 1/2 miles. Does that seem reasonable? How many holes do you have? You can see underneath, and a half. Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and go to 679. All right, the next problem we're going to work out is number 2 on page 679, 4 3/5 plus 3 1/5. You might be at the point where you can do this in your head. That's perfect. Go for it. If you need a little more guidance and steps, let's see what we can do on the next page. So 4 3/5 plus 3 1/5. Go ahead and clear the screen. Okay. Let's go to our whiteboard. I made a little mistake. 4 3/5 plus 3 1/5. There we go. Go ahead and erase this part. All right, let's start from the top. So my whole numbers are 4 and 3. 4 plus 3 equal 7. 3 1/5. 3/5 plus 1/5. My denominator is the same, right? So I can just add across. 3 plus 1 equals 4. Bring that 5 across, 5. My third step, since I don't have to simplify 4/5, it's as simple as it can go. There's no number that I can divide 4 by and 5 by to come out with a whole number to simplify them into a smaller fraction. So I'm just going to pop it onto my whole number. So my 7 is my whole number. My fraction is 4/5. Beautiful. We're going to do one more. This one's not going to be quite as easy, but I still think you'll be fine. All right, so let's look at number 4. 5 1/12 plus 6 1/4. 5 1/12 plus 6 1/4. We got. All right. So our first step is we're going to add our whole numbers. 5 plus 6. 5 plus 6 equals 11. Perfect. Let's look at our fractions. My fractions are 1/12 and 1/4. Are my denominators the same? No, they're not. So now I need to find a common denominator. To do that, I'm going to use my knowledge of multiples, and I'm going to think about the multiples of 4. So 4 times 1 equals 4. 4 times 2 equals 8. 4 times 3 equals 12. Okay. So I found how I can get 4 to 12. I'm going to multiply it by 3. 4 times 3, and then the top 1 times 3. That means my new fractions, which I'll write down here, my 1/12 stays the same, plus 1 times 3 equals 3, 4 times 3 equals 12. And now I'll add them across. 1 plus 3 equals 4, bring across those 12s, beautiful. What do you notice about my 4/12? I can simplify it, right? And again, going back to my fact family, and I can see it right here, I know I can divide 4 by 4, and I know I can divide 12 by 4. And if you didn't know this, you can try an experiment. And you can also notice that 4 and 12 are even. You can always just divide them by 2 and then do it again. You're making a little more work for yourself, but it'll probably be okay, at least for this problem. I'm going to do it the quicker way. I'm going to divide 4 by 4 and then 12 divided by 4. So my fraction ends up being 4 divided by 4 equals 1. 12 divided by 4 equals 3. So here's my fraction I'm working with. Here's my whole number. I'm going to put them together in step 4. 11 1/3. That's your final answer. All right, that's not too bad. If you have any questions, join us for office hours or the guided math instruction, or you can check in at 2:30 every day. Your homework for today is to complete page 679. All right, good luck.